some losses they never would know. Took the long route, they had cut me before. We was down bad, talking broken and broke. Now I'm dealing, hoping it's all for the low. Get high or low, get your dough back. Get high or low, get your dough back. Ain't selling no mid, it's a whole pack. And young and I give you the whole pack. Get high or low, get your dough back. Get high or low, get your dough back. Ain't selling no mid, it's a whole pack. And young and I give you the whole pack.
Welcome back to another episode of Highs with Low, the podcast. It's your host, Low. I'm glad to see y'all this week. I hope you had an amazing week last week. We're looking to get this one started and make it even better, all right? And just in case you fell down last week, I think this episode is going to be perfect for you. Today's episode of Highs with Low is titled, Get Back Up. And so I want to preface something really quick. I think a lot of us constantly are trying to chase an inevitable thing. And what does that mean? Like, what do you mean by that? I think we're all trying to chase perfection when we were made imperfect. We truly, literally in the beginning of times, everybody knows about Adam and Eve and what they did in the garden. And so since that time, we have been imperfect and we have been set up to sin. All right. And so I'm not going to preach, but this is going to be a little bit more of a spiritual episode. And the reason why is because I want to talk to the person that is trying their best to walk a straight and narrow path. I want to talk to the person that has started a new journey, a new beginning, where they're dropping the old things of the past, where they're letting go of addiction, where they're letting go of bad habits, where they're trying to do a better thing and trying to renew themselves. And so I'm one of those people. You know, I always gonna keep it real with y'all on this podcast, y'all. And being vulnerable, I'm in a new state of life where I'm walking very closely with God, hand by hand, and I'm never letting go. And so along that journey of being a man of God or a woman of God, it's real hard. I'm going to be the first to tell y'all. You know, I think a lot of times as Christians, we don't keep it real enough that, to be real, it's probably harder to walk with God than it is to live in the world. It's easier to just sin and live in your flesh and do what you want to do when you wake up. It's a lot harder to pick up your cross and carry it. And so with that being said, I want you to know that if you're doing a great job right now and you're walking, you're in your faith, you're in your Bible, right? You're speaking to God, you're praying, you're in your worship bag, you going to church, you serving. If you're doing all those things, you drop those bad habits. And let's just use drinking. Let's just say that you dropped drinking 2 years ago. I want to talk to that person that last week even, maybe a month ago, maybe in your near future, you had a drink and it's been 2 years. And all of a sudden you feel inside your heart like this guilt that all of a sudden he's not proud of you anymore, that he doesn't have you, that he's still not on alongside you, walking in his journey with him. It's not true. It's not true at all. In Ephesians 1:7, it says we are redeemed through the blood of Christ. And so just know that whenever you're on a trail, I look at this like a racetrack. Let's say you're running a 100-meter dash with Jesus and you get about 50 meters in and you stumble and fall. Jesus doesn't tell us that we got to go back to the start line. He never said that once in his Bible. What he says is get up and keep walking towards the finish line. You do not have to start over if you drank yesterday. You do not have to start over if you drank a week ago. Put the drink back down and continue along your journey to be better. You're just as good as you were when you stopped during those 2 years. It doesn't matter that you fell and you slipped. Get back up and keep going and keep walking with God. We cannot be perfect. It's just not possible because we're not him. All right? So with that being said, make sure you share this with somebody. Make sure you subscribe. I'm tired of telling y'all to subscribe. I'm not going to stop telling y'all to subscribe, but please make sure y'all subscribe. I know y'all like what y'all are getting. I love to provide what I'm giving. So with that being said, let's be a family. Let's make this a forever thing. Share this with your friends. Share this with somebody that needs it. All right. Make sure you like, make sure you comment. Engagement is free. I appreciate y'all. I hope I gave you a high.
Say good night, sneaking.
Made it off. I remember sleeping at my mama's house. Ran it up. I was stacking up while they was popping out. Stay down.